Brothers and sisters, because of that 40 hours, I've been talking a lot. So you're going to get kind of a short homily today. I know you are deeply disappointed, deeply disappointed. One of the phrases that Jesus says in today's Holy Gospel, it's really quite powerful and cause for pause. I am troubled now. I am troubled now. Who's saying this again? The God-man. The one who has no sin. The one who knows fully well the love of the Father. He has anxiety. Jesus has anxiety and worry. And he will experience this same sentiment in the garden as he sweats blood. The doctors will tell you, that's a lot of worry. He sweats blood. He is so anxious. His body is contracted so radically. And this is, I think, a great consolation for us all, because it means that anxiety and worry are not lacks of faith. It doesn't indicate an absence of trust in God. It's just the fact that some things are hard to do, and we just have to work through it. You may experience great dread and anxiety about a decision that you must make, or a decision that you have made and the consequences of that. Perhaps you're anxious about a difficult conversation. Perhaps you're anxious about asking for forgiveness. Maybe you're anxious about giving a sacrificial financial gift. Filled with a kind of fear and anxiety, carry on, because Jesus felt it too. Thomas More, the great hero of English Catholicism, experienced in his time in the Tower tremendous anxiety. This heroic figure who stands so stoically in his portrait and represented so magnificently in A Man for All Seasons. He felt anxiety, and his journals tell us of this. He wrote a stirring reflection upon the Garden of Gethsemane and Jesus' call, do not fall asleep. Do not fall asleep. In other words, do not give in to that anxiety. Work through it. Pound through it. Therese of Lisieux, this very well-beloved saint, so full of pious joy and serenity in the paintings and statues that we oftentimes have of her. Well, her journal reminds us that she grappled with faith in a radical, disturbing way. In the final months of her life, she had tremendous fits of temptations to doubt. She felt anxiety and worry and whether she would make it. Mama T, St. Teresa of Calcutta, she experienced for years the complete absence of God. This woman who teaches us in such beautiful childlike language to trust in God, she didn't feel it, but she knew it to be true, and she worked through it. My point is that the Christian way of life is hard, and there will be anxiety and there will be worry accompanying it and part of it. And that shouldn't disturb us. It shouldn't distress us. It shouldn't cause us discouragement. The Lord and the saints experienced it. Our Blessed Mother, as she frantically looked for the Messiah, experienced anxiety. So, are you putting off some difficult decision because you think that it's going to be easier later? Maybe you are giving up some words of forgiveness or some words of asking for forgiveness because it just doesn't feel quite right yet. Maybe, again, dare I say it, you are holding back on that financial gift. I'll get there eventually. Eventually it'll feel better and I'll be more comfortable with that. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it's always going to be hard and you just got to do it now. You simply have to do it now. Sometimes very well-intentioned spiritual writers and preachers will tell you that if you are doing the will of God, you will have great peace. There will be a serenity about you. To which I say, maybe. Maybe not. The Lord didn't seem to have a lot of serenity in the garden as drops of blood fell on the ground. But he knew what he was about, and he knew what he had to do. My soul is troubled now, yet what should I say? For this reason I have come to the world. For this reason I will die for the world. Do your duty. Don't wait for it to be easier. Do your duty, for in that is love.